Welcome to another primetime game. This one is the Bills and Cards. You just saw our Thursday night game. This is going to be a Sunday game.
Great game.
Good and be a good game. Two pass-happy teams, two high-powered offenses going at it. Should I start this one off? Because I have a feeling I already know who you're going with. Yeah, let me just jump into it. You know, like I said, two pass-happy teams, two high-powered offenses. I feel like the Cards are a little better in the run category. Last week, Josh Allen, 400-plus passing yards against, Seattle last week.
Is that saying much, though? Because it's the worst, defense in the... Well, actually, they moved it up to 31st this week, but they give up the most passing yards, so I'm just saying.
Because they were crushing them in the run. Stephon Diggs, big part of that. Number one in receptions, number one in yards.
That'll change this game.
But can the Cards pass stop Josh Allen? And I think, the Cards had a hard time with the Dolphins and Tua stopping them last week.
Dude, do not knock the Dolphins this year.
I'm just saying, that's a rook.
Mark my words, they're going to be second in that division.
This game's going to basically come down to who's going to step up on defense. Stats say Buffalo have won the last 6 of 7 versus Arizona, but this is a much different team in Arizona.
Especially after the acquiring of, Hopkins.
Yeah, and, that's a big factor as well. They got some additions on defense. Cards kind of stepping up their game here. And I think by next year, they will be a very, very good team.
Yeah, another year.
It'll be the other way around. Bills 5-3 while the Cards are 7-2. But unfortunately, I had to go with the Bills. If you're going to let the Dolphins take that much advantage of you, what do you think the Bills are going to do? Bills still got a pretty good secondary. It's going to be hard for Kyler Murray to pass on this team, but he's going to scramble, of course, like he always does.
He's a good quarterback this year, man.
If you can lock up, Kyle Murray from, breaking away out of that pocket, the Bills should have no problem in this one. I'm going to stick with a much better team, in my opinion, with the Bills.
Well, I think we got to first look at the last 5 matchups. Was there any quality wins for both these teams? The only quality win was the Seahawks for both these teams.
Yeah.
And those 2 losses between both those teams, because they're both 3-2 over the last 5, Cards came by a margin of only 13 points, and the Bills have lost by a margin of 35 points over those 2 games. They have lost. Don't knock the Dolphins. Like I said, that Dolphins was a good
now
matchup.
You're on the Dolphins train.
Well, I'm just saying, after the last 2 wins with Tua and the way that whole team has just come together, and it's crazy. They really have no offense, and these guys are trying to win.
Yeah.
They know Tom Brady's gone, so they have a chance. But anyways, both these are mobile quarterbacks. You're going to see both these quarterbacks rushing, not just Kyler Murray like you were talking about, because 5 rushing touchdowns for Allen and 8 from Kyler Murray this year with his total 19 touchdowns. But they both have a total of 24 touchdowns. With rushing and passing, it's crazy. I'm
pretty sure Kyler Murray had a 60-yarder last week. So
okay. Going back to the Dolphins' loss or win against the Cards last week, there was a minute 58, and it was 4th and 1 for the Cardinals. And they go kick a field goal, a 49-yarder, miss it. Go for it on 4th and 1. What the fuck are you doing with this offense? You have a 3-headed monster in that team. It's Fitzgerald, DeAndre Hopkins, and Christian Kirk, who's been balling out of control the last 2 games. How do you stop that? The run game's pretty decent, mostly on the shoulders of Kyler Murray, but I just think the Cardinals are a much better team than the Bills. Bills have a good defense, but the Cardinals do too, because Stephon Diggs versus the Cardinals defense have never had a 100 receiving yard game against the Cardinals. But the Cardinals defense is better. They score more points per game on the offense, and defense they allow less points per game than the Bills. I just think all the numbers point towards them. The Bills, they're a good team. I'm not saying they're not a good team. This is going to be number 1 in that division for the AFC. The Cardinals have a bounce back this week and get that win because, like I said, only quality win by both these 2 teams are the Seahawks. And I just think the Cardinals are fucking hungry this year to win. That's why they went out and got DeAndre Hopkins. They gave up nothing in a bag of peanuts. They're like, look what we got. We have gold. We have a chance to win. And it's made their offense so much more superior than what it ever has been. And Kyler Murray stepped up, like you said, next year.
Well, even when they had Kurt
Warner over there?
Kurt Warner, and they had Larry Fitzgerald, and who was the other guy?
Anquan Bolden.
Anquan Bolden. They were balling ass offense that year. I'm pretty sure.
I can't remember who the running back was, but he was good too. I'm pretty sure.
Was it a Frank Gore?
No, I don't think it was Frank Gore. Maybe you guys know out there. Let us know. But
I'm pretty sure Kurt Warner had way over 4,000 yards, like 5,000 yards, something like that. He was balling that year. That was I think that was probably the last time we saw the Cardinals have a really high power offense. Didn't they go to the Super Bowl that year?
They went to the Super Bowl against the Steelers.
It should be a good game in this Bills and Cardinals. Cardinals a little advantage being at home too. Maybe you're right with the Cardinals. We'll have to see. Like I said, I had the Bills winning that whole damn division.
One more thing real quick before we end this one. The Bills are 7-2. First time since 1993, the year they went to the Super Bowl against the Dallas Cowboys and lost. That's right. I'm pretty sure they lost back-to-back. Oh, was it the fourth straight year in the 90s? So, hey, they did go to the Super Bowl last time they started 7-2. But can they turn it around and actually win it this time with Josh Allen? He's balling. He's throwing for a lot of yards. He's throwing for a lot of touchdowns and running them too. So, yeah, good matchup. But I'm Mr. Bradley. Tell us what you guys think down below and what we've left out down there too. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you haven't. That's my boy T-Ball. T-Ball.
Keep it locked, guys. We've got more for you next coming up. Seahawks and Rams, guys. Prime time.
That's right.
Keep it locked.